Hello. I'm good. It's been a while. Let me see what's new. What's new in here? I will definitely show you guys all the goodies that I picked up when I get home, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm about to go have some Mediterranean food and chill out. It's a beautiful day in Brooklyn. Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
We keep guys.
Hey guys, so I am home, and disregard the sound you're hearing because let me tell you what happened to me this morning. So I came home early this morning. I typically do that so I can avoid traffic. I got home, well, in my community, and I stopped by the local supermarket. Walking in there, just picking up a few stuff to cook some dinner and breakfast, and someone dropped a spaghetti bottle and said nothing, of course. And the way it was, as I turned, it's no way for me to even see it until it was too late, and I slid and went down. Like, went down. I had on a denim dress, and my denim dress, the entire dress is full of spaghetti sauce, hence why you probably can hear the washer going. So I had to put everything, I had to come home, scrub my body, put my stuff in the washing machine, and all I'm thinking is, yeah, I'm hoping I don't ache later. And you guys know this is a bit annoying because of the fact that I just finally got my ankle together. I'm just finally walking normal. I don't need this. So right now it's my left knee feels a little funny, but I'm putting some, you know, coolie stuff and ice on it just to make sure that I don't have any issue later, because you know how stuff like this happen. You don't feel it till like hours later. So that all my morning went. Yeah, so annoyed. But anyway, yesterday was really good. The weekend was good with my mom, and yesterday I hung out with my friend a little, and I did a whole lot of reading. So let me give you the rundown of what I picked up. So guys, you see me go shopping. I picked up 3 books, and then I went to the stationery, which is right next door to it, and let me take out stuff that's not supposed to be in this bag. yeah. So let's see. I got Dealey Wed's Destiny, and this is the author when in December for Vlogmas when I read Love in Color. This is the same author. This is Tomi Obora, I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a Sister Girl. So you guys know I've been doing the Sister Girl theme, and so I'm super happy about this. This is one of those books that's gonna go towards that. And this is about 3 friends they met in university, and then there's a wedding. They link up back years later and there's a wedding. So I don't know the drama with it, but if a Sister Girl there's gonna be some drama with it. Then I picked up, of course, I'm just fascinated by it. It seems very dramatic. I love the cover. She has braids. And this is a 20-year-old author, guys. What an accomplishment to get your first book off the ground, and you are selected by Oprah, and you are everywhere. So this is a more of an inner city what I'm getting from a young girl and her brother, and there's some drama and things happen. It's supposed to be very, what's the word, trauma. There's some trauma in here. So I know this is going to be a little heavy, but I'm going to be reading it. And then the book that this video is about, that I don't have much left because I've read a lot of it. Yeah. So this is You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. And I always jack up this damn author's name, so don't even worry about me ever trying to pronounce it right now. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. For those who haven't read this, I beg you. This is not a romance novel. I have no idea why they're marketing this book as a romance novel. This is not a romance novel. This is not a feel-good book. This is very much messy drama. And I'm going to talk about my whole feeling on this at the end because I want to finish it. I have literally... What we got here? I have about 80 pages to go. So yeah, it's gonna be done today. So I'm gonna take my time later and read, and tell you, give you my honest opinion on this. Now, one of the things I would say is I'm not surprised, because I kind of felt every time there is a popular book that they put a tag and said it's a romance, and I read it, I'm always thinking why, or it's not as that people made it out to be. This is where you get people who like messy drama book are gonna love this. Absolutely. This is for people who like luster, people who like Queenie, that like that kind of drama feel motivated book is gonna like it. Romance has to make sense with the drama. This is what I'm going to say. But I'm going to leave my thoughts to the end so I could tell you my full thought on this and why I have an issue with it being labeled as a romance novel. Because it's not. But there are elements of this book that is spicy, that will make you want to read. Hint why I've been freaking turning the pages, because it is a page turner. Like I'm going to say. Yeah. Then I went to my little stationery shop. Oh my god, I keep forgetting their name because they don't have their name on the bag. And I don't remember. I go there all the time, but I be forgetting their name. Anyway, alright. So I always stop there when I have time to look and see what they have. Now I got some more of these craft paper. This is, again, you don't have to buy this because it is very similar to the brown paper bag. However, it's not. That's the best way I could say. It's very similar to this, but it's not in terms of the texture. So I use these in my journal A lot of my brown paper that you see is brown paper bag that I use. But I've used this again, and I had ended up using them up, but I had them in a small amount. So this is the same price as a small amount, and I was kind of like, what? I'll take this because I know this is gonna last me a while. You get a lot, but you can use this as note paper. You can use this as letter writing. For those of you that do like the pen pal thing, you can use this to write on, because that's really what this is. It is it's letter, and it comes with the envelopes, like the same thing. So I use this in my journal. Again, it's just something I like to get, but you don't have to. You can use regular brown paper bag. Then I was happy to see that they had this color ink. I do not have any ink this color, and again, it comes in this tissue paper. I'm super happy, guys, because guess what? These are going in my journal. I use these as journal on my journal spread. So this will not go to waste at all. I will be using it. And sometimes people ask me, where do I get certain things from? They gift wrap, or they're something like this, and I save them and use them. So I got this Kawiko. Hopefully you guys can see the color, but I'm going to use it later in a spread so you guys can see it better. I'm hoping it comes out like this, but this is one of those ink that when you just put it on the paper, it's going to be dark, and as it dries, then you see the true color. So I'm so excited to try this today. And then I got, I'm excited about these. I got 2 more of the Sport fountain pen, which is the white one and this yellow looking one. And they are the same one as the orange one that I have, same tip. I love these. At first when I got them, I was like, I had to get used to how small they were, but I love it, and I love the color, and the price was really good. So I was like, really? I was a little bit surprised, but I went and got it. The only thing is, like, I used the white one right away. I hate that they come with blue ink. I hate that they come with blue ink. I wish they would just come with black ink, but they always come with blue ink. But I do have some black ink cartridge that I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna use the blue one up in this, and then this one I'm just gonna switch. I'm not gonna use the blue one that comes with it. I'm gonna switch and put a black one in it. And these are gonna be great. Throw in my bag. And certain things I want to write, because I love the nib. They're tiny for certain things, not in general. And then, so put it back. I just had to white out because I just realized this will be useful, because sometimes I just want to white out things. So they had white out, and I bought it. And then this is the one that surprised me. This is the body. I hope it shows up on camera, but it's like a green yellow body, and this is where I can put all the nib. I have a lot of nibs. I get sets that comes with nibs, and in order to use them, I would have to remove it out of the one that it comes with and just replace it. Now I know I can buy these. I was like, are you kidding me? I never knew they sold them by themselves, and you don't you can just, and I forgot how much this was. It wasn't even expensive, but again, this is not a real, it's not real wood, so that's why it was cheap. But I don't care, as long as it's cute, because the ones I have is real wood, so of course it's gonna cost a little bit more. This is not real wood, but it looks like it. But I like this, and I'm like, when I go upstairs, I am going to put one in here of the nibs that I have and use this today. So that's the goal. And that's all I got from the stationery store. So I'm going to finish my breakfast, and I'm trying to get this blog post up before 12. I don't know if I'm going to get it up before 12, because I still have to edit. I didn't get to edit everything last night, and so there will be a new Confession Chronicles today. And the irony of it, it was fitting for this situation I'm reading. Yeah. This book. This book. I'm going to say one thing. The only person that I like in this book is Joy. the only person I like in this book is Joy. That should tell you a lot. So, alright, so I'm gonna, let me get something to eat first before I start this blog editing. And I'll see you in a few, guys. Yeah. Hey guys, so let's talk about You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. So, I got a lot to unpack. So we're going to unpack this book. First thing I want to say is, this is not a romance. This is a literary author who wanted to write a romance, and in the midst of writing a romance, she forgot she's writing a romance. That's the take on this. That's the first thing I want to say. 2, writing. Absolutely beautiful. She knows how to write. She knows how to write. She knows how to stir emotion. Her intention was met, because that is the whole point of this, is to stir up emotion in the reader. And she did that. However, I'm not a fan of this story. I did not find it romantic at all. I did not find the love acceptable or care for it at all. I was not rooting for them at all. And so let me break down how I really feel about the characters, because all of them were a mess. Every single one of them was a mess in this. So this is about a story about a widow. 5 years of not being out there dating and everything. When she finally decided to go out there, she's a mess. She's doing gross things. And then on top of that, she's still grieving. She's still grieving. There's a lot of things in there that you can tell she is still grieving. She's still not okay. And she still really should not even be out there trying to pursue nothing serious. She should be dating, of course, because she needs to get back out there in the world. However, there were signs from the freaking first chapter that she was not ready for that, and that she was a wreck. This is the perfect story of what hurt people hurt people. This is what you get in this. And let me give you the rundown of all the characters. But I'm going to start with the old ass man who happens to be the father of the man that she went to the Caribbean with. This author, she knew. She picked the right kind of man, because she picked a Caribbean old ass man for this. Because I was not surprised. I know real life stories of old men behaving like this with no discretion. The only thing that he did was he was a widow. His wife was not alive. But I know a story where the wife is still alive and their son show up and they eyeing their son woman. So I wasn't surprised. His behavior wasn't shocking. The whole idea of my kids are going to forgive me regardless of what happened never shocked me. I was sitting there like, yeah, she did her research. She did her research, because, yeah, a Caribbean man would have done that. No ifs and buts about it. And someone kept saying, the whole time I'm like, I wish she did wrong. I wish who her friend them. She must have got some Caribbean friend because she got it right with the father. Nothing about the father's behavior was shocking. The whole like, oh, my kid's gonna sympathy with the no. You are the typical Caribbean old ass man who believe that their action, oh, no matter how bad it is, my kids will be fine. They're gonna turn around. They're coming around. They're gonna be fine. That's a normal reaction. So I was not surprised at the father's behavior. The son. What that Maya Angelou's quote? When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. You knew she was trash from the first time. The first time you met her, you knew she was trash. You seen what she did. That whole bathroom situation. Yet still, you decide to pursue this woman anyway. And then you're going to take her home to meet your family. And then when things went south, bad, your reaction, and I'm like, you did that to yourself. I couldn't feel sorry for him either. But the only thing I feel sorry for him in terms of, this is a man, if this was a real life person that happened to, is going to wreck so many women in his path because he's scarred from this. He is going to be in, God bless if he trusts any woman. The amount of women he's probably going to go through he's going to hurt. Again, hurt people because of what happened to him. He is forever scarred by this. And when he do climb out of this, he going to have a count of women who are damaged, who now going to have the cycle going on. So you see how the cycle goes on? Because of stuff like this. He's scarred because one, he's going to blame himself. And you can see in the story, he's blaming himself. Because he's angry, he's hurt, and it's a father. So it's not like somebody where it happened, you are never going to see the person again. This is somebody that's trying to pursue long-term relationship with your daddy. So you are having to deal with this forever if this is a forever relationship, because there's question mark on that. So I was just like, oh Lord, you got another damaged man out there. That's what I'm thinking. Then you have the main character. How is she trying to portray herself as a victim? You are grieving, so all of a sudden your behavior is acceptable. There's that, I know I'm trash, but I know I was wrong for what I did, but I hate that. There's no but. You're wrong. There's no. Then there's that moments where a couple of times where she literally was making herself as a victim in all of her mess. Because think about it in this story. She landed from the first day she landed on the island, she was eyeing the man. The first day she landed on the island, she was eyeing the man. This wasn't organic. This wasn't like, oh, you grew on me, I started looking. No, you were attracted to the man from the get-go. This was like as you're reading this, you already knew she was going to cross the line. You already knew she had no boundaries. I just was wondering when it was going to happen. That was the deal where you get with this. Now, on this channel, you guys know I have reviewed at least 2 books, similar story, of fathers getting with their children's woman. I've reviewed it. But guess what the difference was? They were not insta love like this nonsense here. This was not no, oh, I'm with you for a week and all of a sudden I'm in love with you. Those were situations that you saw how it happened. You saw the growth. You saw the timeline. You understood why it happened, so that when it did happen, you were rooting for them. You felt some kind of way like, yes, this didn't give me that. This is, I am so hurt. I'm depressed. And then somebody finally made me feel good. And I don't care about nobody else's feelings, because I finally feel good. I'm finally not depressed. I'm finally not feeling this world is not for me anymore. So I don't care who I damaged along the way, because this is part of my healing. And I don't like that healing situation where you're healing and you're wrecking everybody in your path, because at the end of the day, you want to feel good. You don't want to feel down anymore. That's like people who decide to go for drugs. They wrecking their family and all that because drugs make them feel good, and it makes them not deal with the issues that they're having. This is the nonsense that was in this book. I can't get with this. I can't get with this. I literally was like, you know, my mind, I'm like, Lord, thank God it's a fiction. But then I'm thinking, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who believe like that. Who are, if we all were to walk around and decided that all our pain, our damage, all the things that happen to us throughout our life, and we can just do stuff that hurt other people and it's okay because we no longer feel that kind of pain, or the pain is reduced, and that's okay, because anything to reduce our pain, forget about who get hurt in the crossway. I'm reducing my pain. I'm happy now. Forget you and that damn daddy. I waited 20 years. He gonna get his. Lord, with that part where he was talking about 20 years he waited, I said, look at this. Like, there was the part with the when she was like talking about her painting and how she cares so much about her painting and you're not going to destroy what and I sit there like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. And the poor guy, I'm like, then I'm thinking, he's a Caribbean man too, and he reacted like that. Now that was a lie. That was a lie. I was like, yeah, no. And then I'm like, she Nigerian. I'm like, we're the Nigerian family. Where the people coming out of the woodwork? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I'm thinking, this old ass man saw him a young tenderoni and didn't care that it was attached to his son. Didn't care one bit. Didn't convince me that he cared. And it's normal, because again, I can chat like that because I'm Caribbean. Trust me, I can give you a story of tragic Caribbean man who did worse. Because like I said, at least his wife is dead. There's some that would do it still with the wife still alive. Okay, so with that said, not a romance. It is a talk. It's a talk piece. This is a discussion book. You could talk about this book because there's so many instances in this book I can really talk about. There's the whole idea of being on a tropical island, on being in paradise, and you find your groove back. Again, not reality. So there's that romanticizing the whole Caribbean thing. Yeah. Y'all knew. I think that's why y'all wanted me to read this. Y'all knew. Y'all saw me tell some other books on here that you know are similar characters that are hot mess. Y'all knew. Y'all set me up. Y'all set me up. I feel like y'all set me up on this book. Because no, I didn't like none of them. I sort of like Joy because she was funny and very much like blunt. But she a hot mess to messing with married women. The whole book is messy. The whole book is messy. And it's just like, I don't care. I don't care if you're grieving. I don't care if you're sad. I don't care if you've been through hell. You do not do that to people, especially family like that. That's just disgusting and it's just wrong. And I don't care. The smut part, I was just like, no. The smut part could go. I read smut. No. And you guys know I read a lot of romance. I read taboo romance. I read dark romance where it's just off the wall, but you still knew it was romance. This ain't it. Same romance. So y'all stop talking about this as a romance. And I should have known, because all the romance people who are die-hard romance are not reading this. It's the people who don't read romance are reading this. So that should have been my first sign that, yeah, this was going to be. I'm sorry, guys. I know some of y'all love this book because y'all like drama. Because this is drama. It is a page turner. It's definitely a page turner, that's for sure. But yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping the next book I pick up, which comes tomorrow, hopefully, will be great. I am reading a romance currently, a real romance of somebody, a recovering addict, and getting their life back together and going through the struggle of the pain that they cause other people. But that one makes sense. It makes sense. So anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. And go ahead. Come for me. I know some of y'all gonna be a little bit, feel some kind of way of me trashing the book, but the writing was good. The writing was good. That is the only positive thing I have to say about this book. The writing was good, and she knew how to put it together that keep you turning the page. It is a page turner. I just don't like the characters. Don't care for their story. Don't care. Don't care. This ain't nothing about this book romantic to me. Nothing. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.